I'm Kay Kirby. I'm the Executive Director here at PSILoveYou Ministries. We started about 22 years ago when we became foster parents. We were licensed, and little did we know we didn't have any resources available in our area to be able to help provide for the kids that we brought into our home. We ended up adopting 2 out of foster care. It was then that God really began to give me a passion to be able to help other foster parents, and just kind of developed into what now is PSILoveYou Ministries. So when you come into PSILoveYou, one of our goals has been to be able to have a shopping experience that's cost-free for foster families, that they can come in and we provide everything, but they can shop and it not be like they're in a thrift store. Most of our clothes are used or gently used clothes or new. We've made it more like a boutique style, cost-free shopping experience.
My husband and I decided to start fostering really when we first decided to become parents. We heard about PSILoveYou pretty much right away because they are truthfully the biggest supportive organization for foster families in Spartanburg County. So we knew right away, as soon as I got that first placement, PSILoveYou was one of my first calls the following day. I wanted to make my appointment. I wanted to get in there and see what help we could get for our first child. Truly, you walk through the door and you are just greeted by the friendliest, most loving people. And it doesn't feel like a closet, it feels like a boutique store. You go in and they've got everything beautiful, everything organized, and they are just following you around saying, do you need this? Do you need that? And we left with really everything we needed, even a meal to help us get through those first few days. It was just such a huge support, you know, especially for folks who don't have friends or family who are wrapping around them in those early days. PSILoveYou steps in and provides so much to make that journey so much easier.
Over the years with PSILoveYou Ministries, it's been incredible to watch how God has provided for all of our needs, from as little as providing the clothes and the shoes for the kids, as to providing 2 buildings for us to be able to expand into other resources. We want to be available for those parents to be able to be a resource that they can call on in times of need.
I just appreciate the way they've reached out to the community, and not just Spartanburg County, but also if somebody needs some equipment or clothes or anything for children in foster care, this is the place to come.
I almost always left my visits to PSILoveYou teary-eyed, and that is the truth, because it was just such a supportive environment.
When you support this ministry, you're supporting the kids that are in foster care. Our donors are very important people to us, and the reason that they are is we would not exist without our donors. Donating to our ministry is something very tangible that they can do. What can you do? How can you help a child who comes from a broken world?
Our goal at PSILoveYou is to serve foster children. That's our main goal. But we couldn't do that without the support of our community and our donors and our volunteers. It's a blessing to have the community come alongside of us and partner with us. We couldn't do what we do without it. Daily, we're able to see the faces of little children that have just come into foster care. To be able to meet those needs absolutely will bless anyone that gets to be a part of it. When God calls you to do something, we know that He'll provide. PSILoveYou exists for that, and that's to do what God calls us to do.